doing? Hope you're doing pretty well. So right now the moon is in Cancer, and we're going towards the new moon in Leo, which will be happening on the 16th. Mercury's going retrograde on the 23rd. Uranus is going retrograde on the 28th. The Lionsgate portal is closing tomorrow. We've got a lot of cosmic shit going on. So let's see how this energy is affecting you and what you can expect, what your advice is from spirit. You know the drill. We're going to find out all the things. So, my little Capricorn, what message do you need today? Doop, 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 doop. Alright, we have water, reflection, kindness, and compassion, obviously. But then we have alpha draconians, corruption, unethical, and cults. This, to me, feels like a boss or some sort of spiritual leader. I mean, look at him. He's dressed like the Pope, but he is a fucking reptilian, you know? And I get this feeling that, because you're showing up in the water, you know, reflecting kindness and compassion. I feel like you're like basically narcissist food. I guess is the best way to put that. Because it looks like you could be dealing with some less than good people, right? People who don't have the best intentions for you. And we have evens, right? Mystery, reading between the lines, and intuition. Your intuition is warning you about certain people, certain energies that you've been entertaining. Could be within work. I keep getting that strong feeling like work or spirituality. There could be something. Let's get to the bottom of it. Yeah, I just keep getting this feeling like you have like either a boss or somebody who you work with who tries to like kind of dominate you a little bit or control you. Somebody who takes advantage of your kindness, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be a family member as well. Somebody who pretends to be morally superior or who has, you know, different beliefs and values than you. So we're starting out with the Tower and the Magician. You're making room for something here. The Tower is like something, you know, falling apart. And the Magician, though, is number one, right? This is the first, I mean, technically the Fool card is the first, but that's card 0, right? This is card 1. The Magician talks about resourcefulness. It talks about manifesting. It talks about, you know, being able to kind of make miracles happen because you're coming from a place of love, because you're coming from a place of sincerity. It's like this is really going to pull your manifestations into reality here. So we have Temperance in reverse with the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay, here's where it gets juicy. So Temperance in reverse Sagittarius energy is like eventually you lose your patience with somebody or some. I feel like it's you because with the Ace of Swords is like you come out, you speak your truth on a matter, right? You're like, oh, really? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. But you're not coming from a place of malice. It's like out of a place of setting boundaries and asserting yourself, sticking up for yourself, not allowing people to take advantage of you, you know, or whatever the case. Not allowing them to control your feelings or, you know, your outcomes. You know, people are gonna make whatever judgments they want about your life, but really it's ultimately up to you to decide if that's something that if their opinions are something you want to entertain. With the Ten of Swords with the Tower here, this is like somebody feeling a bit defeated in a situation. There could have been a betrayal, or, you know, just, I mean, this is bringing a karmic cycle to a close, you know. This is allowing something that needs to fall apart to do so. It doesn't feel romantic, though. It feels like family or work, to be honest. But it definitely looks like you're just closing something out here. Out of your head and into your body. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, this is like being more action oriented rather than, it's like I almost feel like telling you to move in silence, you know, just looking at the way she's swimming under the water, you know. When somebody's swimming under the water, they're moving in silence. You can't hear it from the surface, you know, until they come up and splash, whatever. But we have Ten of Wands. This is letting go of something that was emotionally burdening you. This is letting go of things that were holding you up on your path, things that created delays and limitations. And you have 10-10, endings and new beginnings. With the Lionsgate portal just happening, I feel that energy that, like, this, it really kind of affected you in a really progressive way. It's almost like it just lit the fire, you know. It was like, all right, you got shit to do and we're just gonna start, you know, knocking down this list. We have Nine of Swords in reverse, and I love this because this is like not allowing yourself to like beat yourself up about, you're not beating yourself up about it, you're not overthinking the situation, you're not allowing it to make you anxious or restless. It's like you're kind of in this, you're a mountain, right? You're in this energy of being unmoved. With all these swords too, you could have Aquarius in your chart. Or Gemini or Libra, but I'm really feeling that Aquarian. Could be on the cusp. Eight of Swords in reverse is telling me that you're like taking off the blindfold and kind of seeing the truth of a situation. Let's clarify that before I would talk about this next card. Nine of Pentacles. That you would do better without this situation and your own independence. It's like, it's kind of self-made energy, and I feel like you're about to discover your ability to be self-made, to be your own boss, to take care of yourself in some way. It's almost this energy of like, you don't actually need certain people or certain, you know, environments in order to thrive. In fact, they could have been doing the opposite. They could have been hindering your growth, right, with that Ten of Wands. So I feel like this door is opening up for you to really really pursue something that you feel a natural inclination towards. You have so much major arcana, which tells me that you're on your main quest line. You're not like stuck in some side quest, you know, you're definitely like, this is life altering energy when you get into the major arcana. You have 2 10s, which tells me that you're definitely closing out karmic cycles. Um, Definitely releasing that which does not belong in your world, right? And I have mad respect for that. We have 7 of Cups. This tells me that you are an attractive force, right? This kind of goes back to the Magician a bit too, because the Magician is an attractive force. And this doesn't necessarily mean like in terms of being sexy, which I mean, also you might be, right? Let's be real. With 7 of Cups, you may be attractive in that way too. However, 7 of Cups is kind of like the world seeing you as an attractive force, right? You're able to attract money, job opportunities. You're able to attract in terms of networking. You're able to, you know, like being attractive is not just the physical, but I do feel like on the physicals front, like 7 of Cups does indicate like people want to be a suitor, you know, they want to line up for that job. So you could be attractive in that way as well. Like you have options. But I don't really feel like that's your main focus at this time. It's just indicating that that's, you know, who you are. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like you might have people asking you out or flirting with you, but I feel you not taking action in that direction. That's just not where your head is at. With the Empress in reverse, there could be a struggle to be inspired and to create something here. Or you're around individuals who lack creativity. They like to distract themselves with distractions, right? And people who allow distractions to kind of dictate their world, you know, they don't really accomplish much. And so I feel like you're also being pulled out of an environment of individuals who lack motivation. Something I've learned in all my life is that if you want to be successful, hang out with people who are more successful than you. You want to be smart, hang out with people who are smarter than you. If you want to be stuck, hang out with people who are not as smart as you and not as successful, you know, like, and then eventually you'll be just like them, you know. So the energies you entertain is just as important as the energies that you don't entertain. Be very, what's the word? Very, oh my gosh, it's right there. Bring it back. Be exclusive. It's not the word. Very, that's gonna bug me. Okay. Intentional. That's the word. Be very intentional with the energies that you entertain, with the people you entertain, the places you go, the things you do, even what you wear, you know, everything carries energy. So make sure that you are wearing the energy that you would like to exude, you know. And of course I dropped half the deck. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, then we have the Fool. I knew I felt that Aquarius energy. The Fool is Aries and Aquarius energy. It's ground zero. You have 0, 1. So what I'm seeing here, though, is it's time to take a leap of faith and kind of go in a direction that you've never gone in. Do something you've never done before. Explore new opportunity or new endeavor here. Could be a new job, could be something. Well, let's find out. See, that kind of makes more sense with the Emperor showing up. This is like, because having the Empress in reverse and the Emperor showing up, it's like, maybe you're tapping a bit more into your masculine energy than into your feminine, right? And we have the balance of both within all of us, our own balance, right? And what I'm seeing here is, you could be really tapping into your masculine energy, which is all about strategy, foresight, planning, leadership. It's very action oriented. So I feel like right now you're kind of being very specific about the direction you want to go, and you're a divine masculine sign. So it would make a lot more sense that you feel in your power when you're, when you're in that masculinity. Not to say that you're not a feminine, because clearly, like I said, you got feminine in you. It's just during this season right now, the energy you need to tap into is that masculine Emperor energy, right? It's time for you to be about that. We have the Star in reverse. Let's clarify that. Also Aquarius energy. Okay, yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, I think that in the situation that you were in, it felt like kind of a dead end, like there was no room for growth or expansion here, and so I feel that you really needed to go in a new direction. You needed to spread your wings and pursue something, or entertain something that is going to bring about better outcomes, because it's the more you make the same decisions, the more you accept the same things, but a good way to tell the universe that we're no longer accepting something is to simply cut it off and not accept that something. There's no light in that situation. That song by Florence and the Machine is coming to mind. No light in your bright blue eyes. It's almost like you just felt kind of stuck, and like there was just no hope moving forward, moving up, and within a certain situation here. Alright, anything else for you before we pull Collie cards? So you're looking for something, working hard towards something. It's going to have better outcomes. That has room for your progression here. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like you are not somebody who's gonna just sit around and feel sorry for yourself. With the Eight of Pentacles, you would much rather just get to work on what you're meant to be doing here. Chariot in reverse. Pentacles in reverse and Six of Swords. So this is interesting that the Chariot was in reverse, but then we have Six of Swords. So I don't know. With the Chariot in reverse, it's like there was no movement, no progression in a situation, right? And that's kind of what we're walking away from. Six of Swords, this is like very guarded, but definitely like not allowing certain energies to affect your life anymore, not allowing them to. It's like you're moving away from those things. You're moving away from the things that don't move, right? You're moving away from complacency and stagnation and dead ends, right? You're moving away from dead ends. Two of Pentacles in reverse, you made this decision, right? And you weighed the pros and cons. The divine has made a decision here. It's almost like if you didn't move, divine intervention would have moved you. In regards to your situation. Bhuvaneswari. She is the rising sun, marking the ending of darkness and the replenishment of life force after illness or devastation. She creates a clean slate and a fresh start. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I will catch you later.